Welcome back to the Love Family Doll Show. I'm Angie, and I'm going to teach you how to make a double-sided foldable doll spa inspired by one of my favorite shows. The spa is going to be pretty busy for Valentine's Day, so let's get to work. I've started the wall with a 12 by 21 inch piece of cardboard paper. I chose blue flower print craft paper as the wallpaper. At the top, you see white border, which is supposed to be a bridge so that we can extend this wall. I'm adding crown molding that's made out of white cardboard strips. Now I am connecting the extended wall with the bridge by gluing the bridge on top of the wall. Now I'm going to cover the 4 by 12 inch door with some old drawer lining paper. As you can see, mine is crinkled and wrinkled, but when you hold it down on the right side and pull to the left, it comes out a lot smoother. I flip the wall over and repeat the same step to the other side of the door. Since we're on this side, I am going to finish covering the wall with more craft paper. This is the spa room where the dolls can have their massages. I wanted it to be relaxing, so I chose this nice layer of rocks. Now I am finishing the wall with strips of brown craft paper. I also border around the frame of the door. Now that the structure and cosmetics are completed, it's time to decorate the spa, starting with the main entrance side. To make the front desk, I'm taking 2 blue and gold 4 by 6 picture frames and gluing them together. Next, I turn it around, then lay it down so that I can fill in the centers with faux wood that's made out of cardboard covered in more drawer liner. Again, my drawer liner is old and wrinkled, but we can go for the rustic look. Yours should look different as long as it is smooth. Next, I glue on 2 more pieces of cardboard covered in drawer liner to structure the desk top. So far, I'm liking this warped rustic look, and this is what it looks like when you turn it around. Now I'm adding a self-check-in computer. Then a mini faux plant, a mini white porcelain horse that's actually plastic. There's a little pebble from my front yard that's supposed to be a mini rock. Now I'm making another mini plant and using a golden bead as the pot. I added a few more pebbles, and now I'm making a feather plant out of a thread spool and white feathers. Let's add a guest attendant. Now that we have more help for our dolls, we can add on our windows. They are made out of toy box plastic, poster card, and printed images. I had to remove our guest attendant so that I can have more space because we have a lot more to do to this wall. I'm using the corner of the windows as reference points to punch in gold tack so that we can hang curtains. I like lace curtains, so I took an old lace shirt and took a thin dowel and pushed it through. Then I hung the curtain on the golden tacks and repeated these same steps on the right side. I'm showing you that you can open these curtains and even tie them at the bottom. For a tighter knot, you would just remove the curtain from the golden pins. There's a lot of space, so I'm adding a white rug made out of 2 dried, clean wet wipes. We also have plenty of space on the top of the desk to add a basket as well as a cup of writing pens. This wall needs a light, so I poked a hole through it with the screwdriver, pulled a AA battery powered LED light through the back, glued on a paper pocket, rolled up the light and tucked it inside the pocket, turned it on, and it works. Moving on to the left side of the room, I want to fill in the gap between the left wall and the door with strips of foam sheet. This also gives it more support and flexibility. I'm gluing on a piece of gold cardstock to make the door handle. This door is a little too plain to my liking, so I'm sticking in a gold tack and adding an in use sign that's made out of real wood. This nice little gold plant looks great by the front desk. The cardboard that I'm using came from a dented box, so now I'm going to repair all the blemishes on the left wall. I'm cutting old strips of a gold table mat to glue on a crown for the wall. To disguise more blemishes, I'm taking a 3rd picture frame, a welcome sign, and placing the feather plant on top since it's tall enough for coverage. This is the waiting area, so I'm tracing out a shape to make a chair. Next, I cut out the cardboard shape, then repeat these steps on a piece of burnt orange felt sheet. I recommend tracing at the top of the felt sheet so that there's room for the second tracing that's a little wider. Once the felt sheets are cut out, you'll take the shape and glue it onto the wider piece first. Glue the edges towards the inside and then take the smaller piece and glue it on top. To make the top part of the seat, I repeat the same steps except I'm using a lid as the shape. I want this chair to have cushion, so before gluing together the 2 pieces of felt, I am going to stuff the inside with teddy bear stuffing. The base of the chair is made out of a recycled tape roll with glued on felt. Now it's time to glue all the parts together, starting from top to bottom. If I knew how to, I would make a chair like this for myself. I'm just liking the style, the way it looks, everything about it. Now let's add some pattern. Using white pipe cleaners, I make triangle shapes and glue them on upside down. To add pattern to the bottom, I take 2 more pipe cleaners, fold them in half, cut them, and glue on upside down U shapes. I start at the front center, then continue all the way around. I'm adding a Southern Comfort with an unfinished crate table and a pitcher of lemon water. For more fun and cuteness, let's add some green pillows. And an antique clock for some wall art. Whoops, I missed a decorating spot, so I'm going to add another mini plant inside the picture frame stand. Now that we're done with the main entrance, follow me down the hallway to the spa room. Yes, you are looking at two different types of wallpaper. On the left, you have the inside of cardboard that's been stacked together. It represents tension and knots inside the muscles, and the rocks on the right side represent relaxation during your massage. I complete the door with more gold cardstock to make the handle. Notice that there's a little tiny hole at the top of the wall. That's to make another wall lamp. Time to add a faux cabinet with the sink on top. I add a faux flower to the wall. The sink still needs faucets, so I glued on more gold beads. Then I glue on shelves made out of cardboard and craft paper. I repositioned the shelves and ended up damaging the wallpaper, but that will be disguised with plenty of decor. This cute, trendy mini basket looks great on the floor with towels in it. Next to it, I'm adding a container full of cotton balls. To the shelves, I'm adding hand lotion, real massage oil inside a real jar. The wall could also use a mini mirror. How about a nice little potted floor plant? As you can see, it's glued to rocks for weight. This will keep it from tipping over. I feel so relaxed just by looking at this. I think I'm ready for my own massage. Which brings us to the massage bed. It's made out of a kneeling pad for gardening that I actually found at Dollar Tree. I glued together 2 spray paint bottle tops for the support, then placed the bed on top. Just like a real spa bed, these dolls have a place to rest their face while they're getting a massage. I'm laying down a white sheet made out of very thin felt. The kneeling pad was pretty long, so I had to cut it down to about 12 inches for the dolls, and I kept the remaining end to cover the bed when not in use. This room is officially complete, and I can't wait for the dolls to use it. This is just one of our many realistic doll crafts. We have so many that are coming up, and you don't want to miss them. We'd love to share with you more ways to use what you have, so subscribe and turn on your alerts, and we look forward to seeing you again. We'll see you later.